Peace, blessing, much respect, much love. It's your boy, the Ghetto Guru, coming back with another video today, aka Shango, coming back with the second video. So this one I'm going to get into something a little more serious. So we had the Celebrity Series Part 3, another video. This one is a message from God, the universe, and your ancestors. So a lot of people sometimes that, feel like they had a hard life, feel like they never got along with people, feel like they always had to be alone, had to be loners. People always did them wrong, or they always was doing right by people, but somehow people just always stabbed them in the back. And sometimes people don't understand that or don't understand the reasons of why they might be going through these things, or they can't see it. They just blame themselves, or they always play, or they tend to put themselves in a victim role, like, oh, why is this always happening to me? I do great things, God. God knows my heart. Why are you doing this to me? Did I do something wrong? Maybe somebody's putting something on me. And it's not that. We have to realize and learn that God will let people, or sometimes God will let people hurt you to the point where you say enough is enough so you can walk away. God will let people hurt you sometimes so you could get to the point of saying enough is enough and you can walk away. A lot of times people that have good hearts, big hearts, very kind-hearted, very giving, very loving, loving people unconditionally. Sometimes we can be either codependent or we can be too giving to the point people take advantage of us, or sometimes we give to the wrong people. And we have big hearts, so it's not our fault. We just want to help people. We just want to be there for people because we know how it feels to feel alone or be left alone and not have somebody by your side. But our problem is learning when and who to do that for. Sometimes we do it for the wrong people. I'm not even gonna say sometimes. It's for certain people sometimes. For a lot of others, they do it a lot of the times. You'll see some people, you be like, why are you helping them? Or why are you with them? Why are you trying to fix that with them? That person doesn't deserve that. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve your time. But a lot of times, people with big hearts, they have that issue of knowing who to give it to, when to give it out, and that gets them in a lot of trouble. And a lot of times, that trouble is them being left with the short end of the stick, them being drained, them being used, them being abused, thrown to the side after that person is done. And they'll be there wondering why they keep going through this time loop of just the same, because a lot of times it'd be different faces, different people, but it'd be the same energy and the same mentality that they're running into, and they don't understand why they're on that hamster wheel or that time loop of that happening to them. And a lot of times it's because you're not learning the lesson of what God is trying to tell you, to get away from people and to learn how to pour that stuff into you. A lot of times we always trying to pour into people, but we're not worrying about our own cup being filled first before we can pour into others. So then we're left drained, or our cup is left empty, and these people are gone on to their next mission, filled up, and they're going to pour in somebody else's cup. And then we looking like, yo, I did more for them than the other person did for them. Why they ain't give me that? A lot of times people are not going to give you that because sometimes they're jealous, it's envy. A lot of times people are empty inside, so they don't have no love to give to you, so they want to suck you dry. There's different reasons of why people come to manipulate, take, and do different things that are conniving and basically just straight manipulation. But we got to understand and take the lesson like and see, because a lot of times we'll go past the signs, we'll ignore the signs, we'll second guess ourselves when we know our intuition is telling us, yo, this person not for you. Yo, they did that on purpose. You need to get away. Why are you giving them second chance, third chance, fourth, fifth chance? Why are you giving them all these chances and they're still going to do the same thing over and over, no matter what they say about changing, no matter what they say about doing better, no matter what they say about, oh, they didn't mean to do that. Or sometimes they might gaslight you and say that they're not doing that and they're doing it straight in your face. A lot of times God is going to let you get hurt or see those same traits in those people until you learn that lesson to know not to be given so much of yourself so easily. Make people work and earn that spot as well, because you know that you're going to do right by them. If you're a person with a kind heart, I hope that the person I'm talking to, you have a kind heart and a giving heart. You know that you're going to give your all, but you don't know that they're not going to give you all. Everybody's not like us. Everybody's not raised like us, and everybody doesn't have the mentality or the heart or the soul that we have. So our expectations is what gets us into a lot of trouble with being around these wrong people or giving to these wrong people and getting done dirty over and over and over into the same cycle. So God will have you go through that same cycle until you learn that lesson to stop giving so easily, to stop being so open to people, to stop telling your business so easily to people, to stop doing certain things with certain people, so you can learn a lesson to give that to yourself more, give that to God more, give it to the universe more, give it to your ancestors more. So a lot of times God will be like, all right, cool, you don't get the lesson, all right, I'm gonna keep letting you get that. I'm gonna keep letting that person do you dirty over and over and over and over and over until you get to the point of saying, you know what, I'm done. That's the last time. You know what, I'm out. You know what, I'm not even gonna take no more of this. I'm out. And when that happens, God is celebrating, clapping like, yes, finally they got it. Finally they understand the lesson I've been trying to show them. Finally they get it where they can walk away. And now, because a lot of times we blocking our blessings, we blocking the next step that he want to take us to, because we can't go with those people. We wonder why things is delayed, because we still got lessons that we ain't learned. We still got people around us that we keeping around just because we knew them for years. They childhood friends. We was in a relationship with them for 5-10 years. Even though we know those years in a relationship is 5 to 10 years of crap. I just gotta call it what it is. That friendship is 5 to 10 years of crap. That business colleague is 5 to 10 years of crap. That job working at, it don't matter what it is, and I could keep filling it in with many different things, but it was crap. But we holding on because we scared to let them go. We scared to try something new, or we let them manipulate us thinking that we can't find better, or we feel like we don't deserve better. And that's what God's gonna let that same thing keep happening with different people until you learn that lesson to stand up for yourself and say no. Stand up for yourself to create boundaries. Stand up for yourself to know that you deserve better and to give it to yourself more. So when you learn that, you walk away, God is celebrating that, and he's happy because he's like, now you finally get the lessons. Now you finally understand why I had these people doing this to you over and over, so you can get the lesson to learn how to love yourself better, treat yourself better, know that you deserve better, and walk away from anybody that's trying to give you anything less, no matter who it is. So when you learn that lesson, he can give you your blessings. He can give you everything that you want. He can point you in the right direction towards people that actually are going to give you the right correct treatment, that actually are going to give you the right connections, that actually are going to give you the right unconditional love, that's actually going to give you the right respect, that's actually going to give you all those things that you deserve and more, because of how you treat people and how you move in this world. But God is going to constantly have people hurt you if he see you're not learning that lesson of loving yourself and getting away from people when you need it, when they show you they're not worthy of your time, they're not worthy of your attention, they're not worthy of your respect, because they're not respecting you, they're not respecting your time, they're not respecting anything about you. They're just taking and looking for anything they can do for a come up to just take and go somewhere else, or just try to take away your confidence, to have you not have no confidence in yourself, have you second guessing yourself, have you stuck because they jealous, they envious. We have to be real about these things. So a lot of those times we are on that time loop of that with different people, no matter if it's a different face, it's the same people, just in a different meat suit. That's because you didn't learn the lesson yet. So once you finally learn the lesson to stop it right there at the door and walk away, you can now get everything that you're supposed to get. You can now create boundaries for yourself. You can now create a certain standard for yourself that you actually deserve. So nobody or just anybody or anything could just come to you and try to just hand you something that's wrapped in gold, but once you unwrap it, it's crap in there, and you could tell the difference. You could see it from far away. You can walk away. And that's where the power within yourself comes in, but you have to work on yourself. You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to actually put that into action, because it's easy to hear it and connect with that and be like, yeah, I understand, that's what I need to do. But if you go back to these same people and you just let them do whatever, still giving them chances, even though you know you should have been cut them off, it all just means nothing. So we have to know that God will have you going through that same cycle of people hurting you over and over and over again, so you can finally get the courage to walk away saying enough is enough and go get what you actually deserve, because you deserve better. So that's why that's going to keep happening, and you don't have to put yourself in a victim mentality. You don't have to put yourself in the victim role of wondering why this always happening to me. You got to start thinking, why not you? What makes you exempt to any lesson on this earth? We are in any other realm. We are all here to learn lessons, whether that's a good way of learning it or a bad way of learning it through something harsh, something embarrassing, something that was just really, 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 really hurtful to learn. A lot of times, our hardest lessons are not going to be pretty. Our hardest lessons are going to be painful. Our hardest lessons are going to be hurtful. They're going to break you down sometimes, but that's to build you up into who you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to become. Because with pain comes purpose, and every purpose of having, through every painful situation, it's a purpose for that. So whether that's you getting hurt in a relationship, it's a purpose for that, so you can learn what you deserve. Friendships, it's a purpose for that pain, so you can learn what you deserve. Business, if you got pain in business from somebody doing you dirty or just not giving you what you're worth, it's a purpose in that pain, so you can learn what you're worth. So these are all, so like I said, it's pain. Through pain is purpose. You learn why these things had to happen, so you can learn what you deserve and what you're supposed to receive abundantly and prosperity wise in this world. Like we all deserve to get, or 11:11. We all deserve to get as much abundance and as much as prosperity as we can and are assigned to, because it's our birthright from birth. So just remember that. Don't put yourself in a victim mentality, or put yourself in that victim thinking of why me, why this, why not you. You're not exempt from learning any hard lessons. We are here to learn hard lessons, and we are here to learn those lessons, get over it, become better, not even get over it, but understand it, comprehend it, understand it, put action into effect of like, okay, how do I make sure that doesn't happen again? Or how do I become an example to teach others that this is what's happening to them, and this is how you overcame it, so you could teach them how to get over that hump as well. So once you understand those things, then you can understand why you're here, your purpose, or why you went through certain things. Because a lot of times we go through certain things to help others. A lot of times those are cases where we're the first ones to go through those hard things so we could get over it, and we can also teach others that don't know how to get to that point of getting out of that hard situation, or get out of that hard victim thinking, so we can help those people get to the other side and get to the point of where they're supposed to be on that path and their purpose. So that's it for the video. Just remember that, God sometimes is going to have different people who hurt you over, or the same person hurt you over and over again, so you could finally say enough is enough, stand up for yourself, and go and get away. So and get on the path that you're supposed to be on, and learn how to create boundaries for yourself and speak up for yourself and create a standard for yourself, so you could get and attract better in your life overall. So peace, blessings, much respect, much love. I love y'all. Stay goal-oriented, keep doing your thing. Like I always say, whether we run, whether we jog, whether we sprint or crawl, because life is that hard sometimes. You can't run, you can't jog, you can't sprint. Only thing you could do is crawl to your destination. But like I always say, somehow, some way, we gotta make it to our destination someday. So peace, blessings, much respect, much love. I love y'all. Keep doing your thing. Stay focused, get out your head, and do whatever it is that God, the universe, and your ancestors, God, the universe, and your ancestors is telling you to do. And anything that you want to pursue it. Don't worry about what people are going to say. Don't worry about what people is going to do. If you were directed to do that, just do it. So much respect, much love. I love y'all. To the next topic. Peace.